Theme parks have always been a great way to get an instant thrill and get away from it all. And around the world, there are more and more rides and attractions that break records and get your heart racing. The US is still the best place to go. This is where you'll find the original and often still the best attractions, whether you want the scariest rides or the most magical live shows. But don't just focus on the West. Both Asia and the Middle East are catching up, with ambitious parks based on popular franchises opening in the last 10 years. Today we are going to talk about top 10 theme parks in the world. But before we begin our countdown, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Number 10. Six Flags Magic Mountain, USA. Six Flags Magic Mountain in California, near Los Angeles, is competing with Cedar Point in Ohio for the attention of roller coaster fans. There are 19, which is a lot. One of these is the monster-like Full Throttle, which is one of the world's tallest and fastest looping coasters. On its 260 acres, the park has more than 100 rides, water slides, live shows, and areas like the DC Universe and Bugs Bunny World for smaller visitors and people who want less thrills. Six Flags Magic Mountain goes all out for its holiday events, like the Halloween and Christmas shows that happen every year. Number 9. FERRARI World, UAE. On the edge of Abu Dhabi, near Yas Marina, where the UAE's Formula One track is, FERRARI World looks like a huge UFO. To get away from the heat of the Middle East, most of the park is covered, and there are zones for sports and families. Most of the thrill rides are in the adventure and Italian zones. One of the best parts is Turbo Track, which shoots riders straight up through a hole in the roof and then drops them backwards. You should also ride the Formula Rossa, which is the world's fastest roller coaster, and the Flying Aces, which has one of the highest loops in the world. If you want to see the second one in a totally different way, you can ride a zip line through that loop. Number 8. IMG Worlds of Adventure, UAE. For people who go to theme parks often, here's something a little different. An amusement park that's all inside. The Dubai attraction is undercover, but that doesn't make it any less awesome. It has 5 adventure zones, some of which are based on the Marvel Universe, others on Cartoon Network shows, and one on dinosaurs. In each, you can drop, loop, spin, and be tossed around a lot, but the sharp vertical drop on the Predator roller coaster is likely to be the most exciting part for thrill seekers. People think the Haunted Hotel is scary enough that you have to be over 15 to go in. There are also regular shows, immersive 3D experiences, and a lot of attractions and play areas for younger children. Number 7. Universal Studios, Singapore. Universal Studios Singapore opened in 2011 to a lot of fanfare. It was the first theme park of its kind in Southeast Asia. It is on the large island playground of Sentosa, which is easy to get to from the city center. When you go, you can step into the worlds of some of the studio's most popular movies, like Battlestar Galactica and Transformers. Fans of dark rides will want to get on the indoor Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster right away. There are also some great shows here, like one hosted by Steven Spielberg in which a hurricane hits New York, and another that reenacts Waterworld with lots of stunts. Number 6. Busch Gardens Williamsburg, USA. Busch Gardens Williamsburg in Virginia is based on different European countries. There are parts of the park that are made to look like Italy, Germany, Ireland, Scotland, England, and France. Each zone has a lot of roller coasters, like the Griffin, which has a 90-degree drop of 205 feet and is one of the tallest coasters that dives in the world. Pantheon, the world's fastest multi-launch coaster, will be launched in 2022. All the family's favorite rides are here, like carousels, swing rides, and water slides. You can also take a Rhine River cruise on a steamboat. Number 5. Cedar Point, USA. How many roller coasters can you ride in one day? If you said 17, Cedar Point in Ohio is the place for you. It has 11 miles of track and calls itself the roller coaster capital of the world. When they opened, many of the roller coasters broke records for being the fastest, longest, and tallest in the world. Steel Vengeance, for example, broke 10 records when it opened in 2018. On the 364-acre site, there are a lot of other things to do, like a water park and more rides for small children and people who get scared easily. Number 4. Disney's Hollywood Studios, USA. There are many reasons to go to Disney's Hollywood Studios in Orlando, Florida. But since 2019, many people have only needed the chance to step into the world of Star Wars. Galaxy's Edge. This is a very creative and realistic recreation of the movie franchise's sets, stories, and characters. You can fly the Millennium Falcon on an interactive adventure and face full-size AT-AD walkers as you fight against the dark side as part of the Resistance. Keep in mind that Star Wars Galaxy's Edge also has its own area at the Disneyland Resort in California. Number 3. Magic Kingdom, USA. You can see the castle from the beginning of all Disney movies at the Magic Kingdom in Orlando, Florida. This is part of the Walt Disney World Resort. Some of the most famous rides in North America are here, like the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad and Space Mountain, which goes through the dark on a roller coaster. Pirates of the Caribbean fans who want to be like Jack Sparrow will want to get on the barges and take a boat ride through tunnels with moving pirates. Don't leave the Disney theme park when it gets dark. There is nightly entertainment that includes Disney songs, fireworks, and a light show. Number 2. Universal's Islands of Adventure, USA. Islands of Adventure is its own world. It is part of the huge Universal Orlando complex in Florida. Some of the most popular movies in the world, like Jurassic Park, King Kong, and Spider-Man, have been turned into fully immersive rides at the park. Many people come just to see the wizarding world of Harry Potter, which is a magical kingdom with rides like Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventurer and a fully working Hogwarts Express. If you plan to stay at the park for more than a couple of days, you should look into the park's multi-day and overnight packages. Number 1. Alton Towers, Staffordshire. Alton Towers belongs on the list of best theme parks in the world because it is so dedicated to adding new world-class rides that set the standard for other UK amusement parks. It's many Brits' first time at a big resort, and they're likely to fall in love with roller coasters that loop and corkscrew and other high adrenaline rides for the rest of their lives. There are also things to do for younger kids, like the one based on Gangsta Granny, a popular character from David Walliams' books. There's also a water park and the Alton Towers Dungeon, which is based on the one in London. It's a good thing that there are multi-day passes and hotel rooms so you can plan a long stay. So these are the top 10 theme parks in the world. If you like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.